The gentleman from the Palmetto State is recognized for as much time as he may consume.
Thank you so much. It's really laughable, and as the listening audience and those watching on TV, to hear my good friend, Mr. McGovern, talk about defunding the police. They're the party that wanted to defund the police. Their vice presidential candidate put up money to pay the rioters to get out of jail. He talks about the military. We've had 4 years of a Biden administration that ran the military off with the wokeness and DEI. Enrollments are up at record levels. President Trump has been in office now for, 49 days? Look what he's done. The fact that he mentioned cutting Social Security. There's nothing about Social Security that's in this bill. He mentions, I guess we'll mention cutting Medicaid. There's nothing about cutting Medicaid in here. So what they're doing is just using scare tactics, but the American people aren't buying it. They had 4 years to have their way with the government, and look what it brought. High taxes, high gas prices, high egg prices. Why? Why did the 77 million vote them out of office? Because of their policies. And President Trump in 49 days is bringing it back. If they get back in control, the main thing they will try to get a concession on is to defund, they keep saying, the billionaire Elon Musk. I'm sorry, Elon Musk didn't make it from government. He made it from producing a product. And guess what he has had the mind and the genius to find? They support these things that he found in the different agencies, mainly leading off of the USAID. And I want everybody to listen to see if you agree with this. For the taxpayers, what Elon Musk found, $2 billion, which was part of a greenhouse gas emission fund. Guess where it went? Stacey Abrams. Is that where the taxpayers want their money spent? $1 million to Social Security's administration's Gen X initiative marker. Is that where the taxpayers want their money to go? $45 million diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarship in Burma. In Burma. How does that work? 182 million health and human services contracts, including 168,000 for an Anthony Fauci exhibit at the NIH. Folks, this would be funny if it wasn't so serious. 2.5 million to promote inclusion in Vietnam. I'm not going to waste the time, but this is just a short list of how this president under Elon Musk is identifying waste, fraud, and abuse. And to all the things that you're saying are just not true. I sat through this. You mentioned this was like needles in your eyes. Hearing you say these things is worse than that because it's just untrue. What this bill does, it extends the funding, and I'm typically not for CRs. There's no way to do business. But it extends funding with fixed spending of 2024 levels. It includes anomalies requested by the Trump administration to support immigration enforcement efforts, to deport criminals. Their party was the one that opened the gates to America. How's that working out? How about the deaths? And we had the mothers and fathers in this audience. Guess who didn't stand? Anybody in your party. No one didn't have the decency to stand up for the little boy with cancer who wanted to be a police officer. These total anomalies, which increase defense discretionary spending by $6 billion, it cuts non-defense discretionary spending by $13 billion. It reduces the overall federal spending for fiscal year 25 below the 24 levels. And guess what? Y'all remember the 87,000 IRS agents that are going to harass the taxpayers? This bill cuts $20 billion out of it. It does away with it. And this president is just getting started. I doubt we will have any support from the Democrat side, which I don't expect, this bill is going to pass, and the country is in better shape. You had your time 4 years ago, and how did that work out for the American people? Not too good. I fully support this bill, and Madam Chairman, I yield the balance of my time.